course, the reason why I'm here today is because of my boss, Governor Susana Martinez, who provided the leadership and support that helped us keep New Mexico safe through the events that occurred in 2014, and then also helped guide us to not the finish, but to the beginning of a new process that we get to acknowledge here today. We have $32 million worth of environmental projects are going to occur in and around Los Alamos County as a result of Governor Martinez's leadership and enthusiasm throughout this process. And before I introduce the governor, I would love to tell one quick anecdote, and that is when the WIPP release occurred on February 14th. I got to go brief the governor that evening and just tell her what was going on. And we're next to last day. It was either the last day or the next to last day of the legislative session. She was tremendously busy, but immediately found time, and not only found time to listen to the brief, found time in the last 36 hours of the session when it is frantic, to say the least, but to coordinate a multi-agency response to make sure, first and foremost, that the citizens of Carlsbad are safe. And the governor was able to balance this with very little sleep, without ever wavering in her commitment to the community, and in making sure that me, who was immediately deployed by the governor down to Carlsbad, had all the resources that I needed to make sure I could do my job and that we could keep the community safe. And for those of you who have to deal with the legislature on a day-to-day basis, I can tell you that doing this on the last day, finding time to manage a crisis while you're also trying to get budget passed, get a capital bill signed, and get all this other legislation through is extraordinarily difficult. And the governor did it with grace, enthusiasm, and support. And so it is my honor to be able to introduce my boss and our state's leader, Governor Susana Martinez.
Second, I really do appreciate everything that he and his team have done as a result of this crisis. And he's right, it was towards the end of the session, but there's nothing more important than making sure that after such an incident, that the citizens in the area are safe from any injury. And we had to make sure that we were keeping the people who worked in that at WIPP were safe, and that there wasn't anyone affected outside. So that becomes the absolute priority of the agency that Secretary Flynn runs, of course, and also the administration. We're proud of the work that's done at our national labs and high-tech facilities. We really are. I can tell someone who has their unique badge, kind of a barometer thing, that you are from the lab. And we do find all the work that's done at the national lab as being very, very important, not just to the state, but to the country as a whole. And we're dedicated to making sure that safety for our workers, our communities, and the environment always comes first. That's why when the radiation leak happened at WIPP, Secretary Flynn immediately started a comprehensive investigation lasting more than 9 months. The investigation found multiple violations at both LANL and at WIPP, confirming major shortfalls that contributed to these incidents. We held the federal government accountable. We negotiated a settlement, the largest ever between a state and the United States Department of Energy. The agreement requires the Department of Energy to pay $74 million for projects in and around Los Alamos and Carlsbad. Projects that do even more than put safety first, including protecting our watersheds here in Los Alamos. After the Cerro Grande, Las Conchas, and Thompson Ridge fires, the need for watershed management around Los Alamos is more critical than ever before. That's why the agreement provides $10 million to build stormwater control structures at LANL to increase the monitoring and sampling in the area. With these structures, we can better manage stormwater flow to Los Alamos. addition, another $10 million will go toward replacing aging water infrastructure at Lown, meaning new water lines and new meters. That's a total of $20 million on water projects in Los Alamos alone. And we're making sure that transporting waste is done safely and securely. $46 million will fund repairs for roads that are used to transport the waste, with $12 million for roads in Los Alamos, such as right here on State Road 4 and East Jemez Road. In Carlsbad, $5 million will build the Emergency Operations Center to provide enhanced training for emergency responders and mine rescue teams, further improving safety standards at WIPP. And we're not done increasing oversight at our facilities either. $3 million will go toward establishing increased review procedures at LANL and at WIPP, increasing transparency and improving safety. I appreciate our partnership with our federal facilities. LANL and WIPP are key employers, and we understand that in our state. And they are a very important part of our economy, and we appreciate it. I commend the Department of Energy for taking responsibility for their actions. We, as New Mexicans, welcome the work that you do in our state, and we appreciate when something goes wrong, that everyone plays a role in taking responsibility for what they did that caused this incident. And we'll keep working with the federal government and holding them accountable. Secretary Flynn has consistently proven himself up to the task. And again, I thank him for his leadership and those of his team for making sure that New Mexicans are safe and that we continue to embrace LANL and WIPP as our partners in employing the best people here and making sure that you're a huge part of New Mexico and what you give back to our country. This is a huge win for New Mexico. I appreciate it very much. I think we're going to be able to build a lot of infrastructure that is much needed with these funds. And again, thank you all for all that you do, and God bless you for all that you do. Take care.